Hi, welcome to Driving TV, and I hope you are well. In this video, I'd like to talk to you about and explain why do we look at the mirror, the rear view mirror, before reducing the speed and before increasing the speed. It's easy to understand why we look at the mirror before braking because we want to check who's behind. Sometimes we get confused. Why do we need to check before increasing the speed? What's the danger behind that? So this is what I would like to talk to you about in this video. Let's start the lesson. Okay, so let's talk about why do we check the rear view mirror before braking and before increasing the speed. So firstly, before braking. So before braking, why? Easy to understand. Why? Because we want to check if there is a car behind close to us. So if there's a problem coming up, maybe a roundabout coming up, or maybe we know that somebody's about to cross the road, we look at the top mirror. Why? To check if there's somebody behind close to us, because if we don't check and we brake suddenly or brake hard, the car behind is going to go back of us. So to avoid that danger, to avoid that accident, what do? We look at the mirror first, and then we will deal with the problem ahead, and then we will brake. Now the next question is, what if there's a problem and we look at the mirror and there's a car behind close to us? What are we going to do? Are we not going to brake? Because that's a valid question, isn't it? So there's a problem over there, maybe traffic light coming up, maybe somebody's about to cross the road. We look at the mirror and there's a car behind very close to us. What are we going to do then? What is the point of checking? Because if there is a car and there's a problem, what are we going to do? Are we not going to brake? It's a valid question, right? Problem over there, car behind very close. What are we going to do? Are we not going to brake? How do we deal with that? Firstly, we check the rear view mirror. Why? To see if there's a car behind. So say there's a problem and the car behind is very close. What are we going to do? So let's talk about that. So you got a problem over there and you've got a problem at the back and you need to slow the car. So what are you going to do? You cover the brake and you touch the brake. If you touch the brake, what happens at the back? The brake light comes at the back. If the brake light comes at the back, the car behind, what are they going to do? They're going to start to brake, and then you start to brake. If you don't look at the mirror and you don't let them or give them a signal that you're going to slow down, there's a problem over there, and you brake hard, they're going to go back of you. But because you know they're close, you're just touching it, giving them a signal that there's a problem, I need to slow the car. Soon as you touch the brake, the red light comes on, they start to brake, and then you brake hard to slow for the problem. Do you get that? Without looking at the mirror, you're not going to know what's happening at the back. By looking, you know there's a problem, you touch the brake, give them a notice, and then you brake, and then you deal with that problem. Do you get that? Okay, so now we know what do we do before we slow the car. Now, why do we look at the mirror before increasing the speed? We know before slowing because there's a car behind. If we increase the speed, one would think there is no problem at the back. So why do we need to look at the top mirror? Why? Because say you want to increase the speed and look at the mirror and there's a car just about to overtake. Are you going to give gas? You're not going to give gas, are you? Because they are overtaking, you are giving gas, there's a car coming, what's going to happen? So imagine you don't look at the mirror and there's a car behind overtaking. You are giving gas, car behind is overtaking, there's a car coming, what's going to happen? There could be a problem, right? So before increasing, make sure you look at the mirror to make sure there's no one about to overtake. Because if there is, don't give gas. You're going to wait until they overtake, let them overtake, and then increase. You are increasing, they are overtaking, car coming. Look what could happen. So now you know why any change, whether you slow the car or you increase the speed, always look at the top mirror. So then you know what's happening. You could deal with the problem. You deal with it by knowing what's happening around you. Because remember, the problem is not just coming from the front. It's also coming from the back. It is your responsibility to make sure you know as a driver what's happening around you, not just in front, also at the back, because problem is also coming from the back, as I explained to you just now. Okay, so before reducing, Before giving, always look at the top mirror and then deal with it, whatever you need to do. Okay? So I hope this video helps. If you need extra help on learning and passing the driving test, don't forget to take the advantage of our online course, which gives everything a learner needs. The course has everything a learner needs for you to learn and for you to pass. It has more than 30 videos on the course. I will leave a link on the description for you to have a look. Have a look and see and read. If you like it, you could always join the course. Thank you for watching. I hope this video helped. If it does, please do give a thumbs up and please do make a comment what you think of the video. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe so don't miss any of my future videos. Hope to see you again on the next video. Bye for now.